Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Global Publication Planning 2017. I'm looking around the room and I see familiar faces from the meeting we held here last year and also some new faces.
It seems like the words of the US President Howard William Taft right at the beginning of the century when he said, "Don't write so that you can be understood, write so that you can't possibly be misunderstood." Clarity, accuracy, transparency. We're going to be hearing those words a lot today.
And then we have a rather old clinical trial regulation that came in the practice 2014, but actually coming really into our lives as of 2018 and 19.
From my perspective of where we stand in terms of data transparency, this is a schematic of a clinical trial from the first patient, the first visit, to the end of trial or the primary completion date.
Conferences like this are essential in the data transparency field, ever expanding, and I think the disclosures groups who I represent need to be working more closely with publications to ensure that we are actually releasing the same data. It's for a different variety of audiences, but that's where the danger lies. If we're releasing data in different forms, comparing that data actually increases the chances of patients being re-identified, and that's what we want to avoid at all costs. But we do understand the intent behind the data transparency field, and we want to be creating opportunities to provide clean, good quality, consistent data in the public domain.
I would certainly recommend any publication professional to attend this in the future, as you can gain quite a lot of insight into what's going on currently in the area and learn from your colleagues what to do, what not to do, what to be aware of.
So we had a great discussion, lots of new ideas, plenty of topics have been discussed that are current and relevant to people's daily work in both the publications and the data transparency arenas. The other thing that we wanted to talk about was communicating the important guidelines to senior management. So how do you get the people at the top of the company to understand, one, why publications are important, why do we have to follow all these regulations, why do we do things in a particular way?
I think meetings like this are incredibly important. This is very timely. Everybody seems to be drowning in a tsunami wave of information. There's so much out there. And what's absolutely critical is that medical writers understand that accuracy, consistency, and transparency across all audiences, it's never been more important. And participants are finding today really, really helpful and useful.